Hi, my name is Jordan, and I'm talking about cell phones today. The need of a modern cell phone is becoming more relevant now than ever before. The world's changing and becoming more involved with technology on the go. So one way to keep up with the world today is to have the latest in cell phones. And the top 3 cell phones we're looking at today is the iPhone 7, the Microsoft Lumia 950, and the Samsung Galaxy S7. And out of those 3 choices, the best option for me is the Samsung Galaxy S7 because of 6 factors: price, operating system, battery life, screen resolution, memory, and the processor. First, let's take a look at price. As you can see here on this bar graph, the Apple iPhone 7 is the most expensive out of them all at $649. Then you have the Lumia 950 at $498, and then the cheapest option is the Galaxy S7 at $449. Now that we talked about price, let's look at the operating system. Operating systems are important because that is what makes the phone usable and more functional to the user. The phone with the best functionality and operating system is the Samsung Galaxy S7. This is because it has the Android 6.0 Marshmallow system, which is quick and effective, and it has no limits on what you can do or be performed on it. The second best would be the Lumia 950, which has a Windows 10 operating system, but the functionality is not as friendly as the Samsung Galaxy S7. Then the iPhone 7 would be the third because the iOS 10.0.2 operating system has upgraded, but not really changed in years as it is becoming more outdated. The functionality of the iPhone is hard to deal with and not as user-friendly as the S7 or the Lumia 950. Now let's take a look at another important factor: battery life. As you can see here on this pie graph, the Samsung Galaxy S7 has a 3000 milliamp battery, while the Lumia 950 has a 2500 milliamp battery, and then the least of them all is the iPhone 7 at a 1960 milliamp battery. Now that we talked about the battery life, let's talk about screen resolution. Screen resolution is the number of pixels that can be displayed in a dimension. So the higher the number of pixels, the crisper and sharper the image is on the cell phone. The phone with the best screen resolution is the Galaxy S7, with a screen resolution of 2560 by 1440 pixels. And then you have the iPhone 7 with a screen resolution of 1334 by 750 pixels. Then the last is the Lumia 950 with 1280 by 720 pixels. Since we looked at screen resolutions, now let's take another factor: memory. Memory is important to a cell phone because it allows you to store files, videos, pictures, music, and anything else you want directly on your phone or a micro SD card. The phones with the best memory option is the Galaxy S7 and the Lumia 950 because they both come with 32 GB internal memory, but they also have a micro SD card slot that allows them to be upgraded to memories of 232 GB, while the iPhone 7 can be purchased with 32, 128, or 256 GB memory, but the higher the memory, the higher the cost. Plus, there is no micro SD card in the iPhone 7, so it cannot be upgraded. Now that we looked at the memory, let's look at the brains of the operation, the processor. As you can see here, the processing speed, the Apple iPhone 7 dominates in this category because it has a 2.37 gigahertz processor, while the Galaxy S7 has a 2.1 gigahertz processor, and the Lumia 950 has a 1.8 gigahertz processor. We know now some important factors when it comes to buying new phones. The Galaxy S7 dominated the Lumia 950 in every single factor, while the Apple iPhone dominated the Galaxy S7 in the memory and processor category. The internal memory option also costs more, which to me isn't worth $200, $300, or $400 more. Based on the overall factors, I'm sticking with my first choice, the Samsung Galaxy S7.